Hi guys, welcome to our daily encounter. In Psalm 73, we see the pinnacle of the spiritual life. In Psalm 73 and in verse 25 it says, "Whom have I in heaven but you? And besides you, I desire nothing on earth." This truly is the pinnacle of the spiritual life. When one can get to the point that they desire nothing else but God Himself, when they come to the point where they realize that God is all that they have in heaven and He's all that they desire in earth, this is when a person reaches the heights of the spiritual life. And this verse is really all about contentment, being content with God. In the context, Asaph was challenged by the fact that people who were more wicked than him were getting off pretty well. They were wealthy, they had plenty of food, they didn't seem to have as many troubles as Asaph had. But Asaph gets to the point to where he recognizes that those things aren't really all that important. What's really important is God and possessing God in one's heart. And so here he says, you know what, when it's all said and done, I have no one else in heaven but you, and I desire nothing on earth but you. And again, this is the height of the spiritual life. Oftentimes we struggle in our spiritual life and growing in our spirituality, in our walk with God, because our desires are all out of whack. We are placing too much emphasis on things over here and having too much desire for things over there. And we get distracted from what our true purpose is and who it is that we owe our very being to, who is God Himself. And so we should be challenged by this verse and say, you know what, I want to get to the point where I too can say these words, that whom have I in heaven but you? And besides you, I desire nothing on earth. And this will do two things. It will heighten our spiritual life and help us to be more devoted to the Lord, more obedient to the Lord, draw closer to the Lord. But also it'll help us to become content. Because everything that's in this world is not guaranteed. We might chase after money, but money can fail us. We can go after possessions, but our possessions might be taken away. We might think that health and taking care of our bodies is the most important thing. And yet we all know that our health is not guaranteed. But one thing that cannot be taken away from us is God. God is always there. Whether we have lots of money or we have no money at all, whether we're healthy or we do not have good health, no matter what our condition is here physically on this earth, God is always present and God is always accessible to us. And so if God truly is our absolute desire, then we can live a life of contentment because we have our one true desire. And so let's be motivated by this verse in Psalm 73, and let's begin to pursue the Lord and to cast all of our desires on Him. And if we get other things, that's fine, but at the same time, we can do without all those other things, just so long as we have God and that we have a strong relationship with the Lord and we're chasing after the Lord as our true desires. So here's some things we can reflect on and think about as we do our reading today. With that, guys, I do thank you for watching the video today. Hope you guys have a great day. Love you guys. God bless.